Good afternoon, traders. It's Bill Baruch with Blue Line Futures, and it's your midday market minute. Last night, there was news that the U.S. and China would put up the 6 memorandums of understanding in order to achieve a deal. This is not a deal. This is simply agreeing to agree what it would take to make an agreement. Ultimately, though, the equity markets bounced up and then ripped higher, and then they paired back, especially into this morning. We are lower now, and all four major markets here, going from the S&P, the Nasdaq, the Dow, and the Russell, they're all looking to put a tail in from the overnight spike. So watch where today's close is. Weakness early on is just consolidating right now, ultimately right below or at yesterday's lows intraday. If we get another wave, that's where some of this selling can really start to cascade. So keep an eye on things. Philly Fed manufacturing today, the worst since 2016. Durable goods, not awful. This was a December number. Remember, there's some bright spots in there though. Ultimately, some of the risk sentiment in the market seems to start to pull back. And our question really is it maybe because the Fed minutes weren't as dovish as people thought? Yeah, there were some headlines yesterday, and that helped feed sentiment. But remember, we didn't think that these were as dovish as the market had anticipated. And that's where we're starting to see maybe some of this market come in. Treasuries are lower today, so that's something to kind of factor into when you're analyzing it all right now. Moving on to crude oil, today's number really, not bullish or bearish, more neutral on the headline. But Cushing was a build of 3 million barrels. This wasn't much of a surprise. API showed that last night. That's something that could start to trickle into this market. Keep an eye on things. We do think this run in the near term has extended. 57.20, 57.5 is our resistance. 100-day moving average up there, and a couple other major technical indicators keeping an overhead ceiling to this market in the near term. Look for it to come back in just a bit and retest that 55.5. Just again, overall, the market is in a bullish move higher. Again, we're not saying you need to be selling it here, but if you are long, you have capitalized, look to take something off the table. And then lastly with gold, we started to pull back, and we warned yesterday, capitalize on strength so you can buy the weakness. And today you're getting some weakness. Major 3-star support we have out there, 1331, 1332 area. This is big if it can hold and consolidate and then make another push here before the end of the week. That would be extremely bullish. But even just getting a technical consolidation over the next couple of sessions is still very, very healthy. Give us a call. We're here to talk about anything on the board. 312-278-0500. You can email us at info@bluelinefutures.com. You can check our website for updates, and you can sign up for a free trial of our research. But remember, futures trading involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Thanks a lot.